Welcome to Point Counterpoint. Joe will be representing Donald Trump, and Chris will be taking the side of Bernie Sanders. Okay, let's get started. It is well known that Mr. Trump is in favor of building a wall between the U.S. and Mexico. Do you really think Trump has a viable plan for getting Mexico to help pay for the wall?
Help pay for it? Listen, the man wrote the art of the deal. He can negotiate like none other. They'll be happy to pay for it. We won't pay a dime. He's going to use cheap Mexican labor. I know, because I hired 2 Mexicans to build a wall around my house, and it only cost me around 20 bucks. If Bernie had his way, he would pay hundreds of them a decent wage to do it, and give them better benefits than most of the voters.
Chris, would you care to respond to that statement?
As president, Bernie will fight for comprehensive immigration reform that provides a roadmap to citizenship for 11 million aspiring Americans living in this country. He won't go pull a Trump. He won't go to the dark side. He won't go bashing immigrants or Muslims.
Speaking of Muslims, Sanders has no plan to get rid of the terrorists. Trump is going to get rid of the terrorist families in addition to the militants themselves. These people chop the heads off of Christians, for Christ's sake. These people chop the heads off of lots of people. Get rid of the mosque and the Muslims, and we get rid of the terrorism. Bada bing, problem solved.
Neither candidate is satisfied with Obamacare. How do you think Trump will handle health care?
I don't need free health care. Stay healthy, eat right, don't be a pig, and you'll be fine. Quit expecting a health care handout. Doctors go to school for a long time to be rich. We're not going to hand out health care for free.
Healthcare must be recognized as a right, not a privilege. Bernie Sanders knows that just because you're a doctor, it doesn't make you any more important than a fast food worker. Nobody should have to pay for healthcare. Donald Trump doesn't understand the moral obligation of providing healthcare.
Excuse me, don't be stupid, Chris. Trump doesn't have any obligations or morals.
Critics complain that Trump's business tactics are very unchristian, yet he claims to be a devout Christian. How do you respond to these accusations?
Listen, I know Mr. Trump is a Christian. However, Christ has no place in the business. Not even Jesus Christ knows how to run a business better than Trump. If you want a nice guy, then you run to Jesus. That's fine. You want to make America great again? You go to Donald Trump. He's great. He's amazing. He's wonderful. And the people love him.
Very interesting. Chris, what are your thoughts on religion in the White House?
This country was built on the idea of separation between church and state, and no one is more separate from the church than Bernie. I agree. Religion has no place in the White House, and if we elect Senator Sanders, it will stay that way.
Chris, Senator Sanders wants to raise minimum wage across the board. How does he plan to accomplish this and not raise the national debt?
He plans to get rid of the unfair tax cuts to the wealthiest Americans. Trump pays less taxes than anyone, and Bernie's going to go after him first, and then he's going to feel the burn.
Ha! Sanders is an idiot. If he were smart like Trump, he could run a business while paying less taxes too. Bernie Sanders is just a loser. He's jealous of Trump. Sanders has no way to enforce how much tax he pays. That will never happen. Raise minimum wage, huh? What's next? A free college education? He loves the uneducated. The uneducated are his favorite.
Well, actually, most industrialized nations today provide a free college education to their citizens. There's no reason why we can't either. We owe it to the future. We owe it to the children, and actually Donald owes it to us personally.
This guy is a moron, just like Bernie. Sanders doesn't have what it takes. His ideas are stupid. He would run this country into the ground. Only Trump can make it great again.
If you want a future you can believe in, it cannot be a future with Donald Trump. Vote Bernie. He's more tolerable. Plus, it's fun to say. Try it. President Bernie. Feel the burn.
Ridiculous. Absurd. Stupid idiot.
Joe, you ignorant slut.
This is who we have to choose from, America. It's going to be a very interesting 4 years. Either way, from where I'm sitting, Canada is looking better and better. That's all for tonight, and thank you for watching.